Just a few weeks ago, I was in the Dallas, Texas area, and I was preaching the second anniversary for my friend, Pastor Josh Herring. A powerful evangelist, has traveled all over, powerful preacher. His ministry is marked by the supernatural. But God called Josh and Janae to start a church in Frisco, just north of Dallas. And so 2 years ago, just a few weeks ago, we marked 2 years. And in that 2 years, oh my goodness, their church, they're in a little theater building. It was packed to the walls. 160 some people were there that day. And in just a couple of years, God has done so many miraculous things. There was a big guy there. His name is Roland. Roland was sitting about 2/3 of the way back. He was amazing, right back around here. And I knew Roland's story because Josh told me just before service. And I'm watching this guy, and my mind is just trying to compute. Roland committed a crime, and I think it was some kind of robbery, but he had a weapon, and so they put him in prison. And the first night he was in prison, he was brutally assaulted. And that happened 5 times over the next few weeks, 5 different men. And Roland had so much hatred in his heart that he murdered every one of those men. And then he murdered 4 other people that were in gangs associated with those men. He was so filled with hatred. But he was eventually allowed to serve his sentence and get out of prison because they could prove it was assault. And so Roland was out free, but he was still filled with hatred and anger until God got a hold of him. I watched Roland in that service with big dude, hands lifted, tears rolling down his face. God started to work in his family. He's got a little fiance now. His sister's in the church. God's just started working in his family. Can I just tell you, Roland shouldn't be in church. All the odds are against him. Every rule of life is against Roland being in church. He should be filled with so much hate. He should be so addicted and destroyed. But let me tell you, when God gets a hold of somebody's life, it changes everything. What happened in your past has nothing to do with what's going to happen in your tomorrow.